Because he is cutting up something that smells delicious and always super popular from Family Farms. You are getting 10 of the 14-ounce, massive, right?
Huge.
Bacon wrapped, we say bacon enrobed, bacon enveloped.
Engulfed.
All of that in the bacon. Stuffed chicken breasts for $142.98. Your 5 easy payments, $28.60. It's M97273. And we actually have stuffings of different flavors in that fun.
Yeah.
So you can get
chicken.
all 10 in the cordon bleu. You can get all 10 in the 3 cheese, or you can get a combo where you're going to get 5 of each. And even better, you can get it on auto delivery every 60 days for 1 year. Restaurant quality, this gorgeous Family Farms that we love, Sergio.
We do.
Let's talk about it.
This has been, ever since this came to QVC, kind of been lighting the world on fire,
It
right?
has.
How could it not? I mean, just take a look at it. First off, Family Farms, we're a farmer's market based out of Oliva, Wisconsin, and we simply pride ourselves in using the highest quality cheeses and meats. That's what you get here, and I'm going to hold this in tongs. Check this out.
Be careful, that thing is massive and heavy.
14 ounce, right? I
Yeah.
mean, this is huge. Bacon wrapped stuffed chicken breast, the most
You
delicious.
barely see the chicken, by the way. Do you see how it's literally covered end to end
100%.
in bacon?
100%. And when I cut into this, make no mistake about it, we're going to go on into all these delicious flavor profiles. But the chicken is the hero of this entire dish, right? You're going to take a look right here. This is the cordon bleu.
Yes.
So you get that Virginia classic boneless ham and Swiss cheese from Wisconsin. So you've got that beautiful amount of savoriness, and then just that chicken, that big, giant, I mean, look at how much chicken there is. This is a 14-ounce chicken breast, right? All the way lattice work as far as the bacon goes. I mean, look at that.
It's true.
Right? Like, there's just bacon in every single slice. It's not where, you know, you have kind of 2 or 3 strips around
it's completely covered in bacon.
all the way around.
Yeah.
And here's what that does. First off, it gives you more bacon because we know you're going to be happier with all that bacon.
Yes.
And also, it's going to lock those juices in. So you're going to put these in your oven 400 degrees for 50 minutes, right? I like to say 51 minutes later, you do have that restaurant quality entree.
Nice.
But
from thawed or frozen?
From thawed.
Okay.
From thawed. Yeah, so you want these Friday night for dinner, Thursday, take them out and thaw them out Thursday night. But that bacon locks those juices in. So if you ever cook some of your proteins in a pan and notice a lot of times the water will kind of run out, you're left with a dry piece of chicken or a dry piece of steak or whatever it might be. You're not going to be left with anything dry. I mean, just take a look at this. This is a beautiful, juicy, decadent piece of chicken right here in the cordon bleu, Virginia classic boneless ham. Swiss cheese, by the way, some of the cheese, some of the stuffing, little to the left, little to the right, some top and bottom, because these are all hand rolled by the beautiful people of Oliva, Wisconsin.
Nice.
Every single day. And this is just what's for dinner,
Look at that.
right? I mean, that's a thing of beauty, and all you did was throw it in the oven for 50 minutes.
Go ahead and cut me a little piece of that one.
For sure.
Go ahead and cut me a little piece of this cordon bleu. I'm trying to get in that.
Yeah, oh yeah, here we go.
Trying to get in that. Chicken breast can be hard to cook as well. Let's be honest. It's the better chicken part for us. We know that. But it can be hard to cook because a lot of times people dry it out, and we kind of don't know what to do
100%.
with chicken breast. It's true. You know what I mean?
It is true.
And so what's nice about this, it's already done. They come individually wrapped just like this. You pop them in your freezer, you know, put them in the little nooks and crannies. You take out one. When I tell you one of these could feed 2 to 3 people.
Oh, totally.
And I know you share these like with the kids. You put like between you, your wife, and the kids.
Family of 5. 2 feeds our family of 5.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
Easy.
So, and I want you to pay attention to this. Fork tender. I don't bring a knife besides the knife that I cut right into the middle, but in terms of like feeding everyone here, I don't bring a knife. This is fork tender. You just broke into that. That is a succulent, juicy piece of chicken. I want you to taste that.
I'm getting into it.
Applewood smoked bacon, Swiss cheese. That's why we've been around for so long here at QVC. I know, right? It's such a heavy hitter.
That is so good.
Isn't it, though?
You taste the chicken, which, like you said, is the star of the show.
100%.
But then you get that nice pop of that cheese and then that bacon. And all the flavor from that bacon just finishes off so nicely. When I tell you these are amazing, my husband loves these. We take one out between the two of us. We cut that thing in half, and honestly, we might even still have a little left over. That's how massive they are. So just know, you're getting 10. We're talking about at least 20 servings, let's be honest.
I mean,
because one you can cut in half for 2 people.
100%.
So we're at least 20 servings at least.
Yep.
And this is like restaurant style, restaurant quality.
100%. I mean, just look at this right here.
Oh, I can't wait to get in that one.
That's a lot of protein.
Oh,
That's all chicken. You see those juices coming out.
Ooh,
Again,
yes.
sometimes I'll cut into it and all of the cheese. By the way, this is cheddar, Swiss, and mozzarella, all those cheeses from Wisconsin.
Yep.
This one kind of a little bit spread out, but just because these are hand rolled, and pay attention to how every single piece is covered in thickly sliced applewood smoked bacon. Please go right ahead.
Over 1,200 of these sold this month. Just this month. We're barely halfway through the month.
This is the one right here.
This people love. Okay, you see these 5 easy payments of $28.60? That's going away at the end of the day today. This is your opportunity to get something home that's really special. If you've ever wondered about these, like, well, Nifa, are they really good? Get them home, give them a try. I don't lie when it comes to food, okay? I am a foodie. I would never make these, and I know how to cook. I would never, ever even attempt to do this, if I'm honest about it. How am I stuffing the cheese? How am I wrapping the thing? Do I have to pound it? Like, what? I don't know, and I don't need to know, because Family Farms has done the work for us. So, 2 flavors. Do you want the cordon bleu? Yes, please. Fewer than 500 to go around.
Wow.
Or do you want that 3 cheese? Fewer than 300 to go around. The combo where you're getting 5 of each, that's going to be your best bet. And I would say do that. And how about get it on auto delivery so you can get these home every 60 days for a year? And remember, the beautiful thing about auto delivery, you lock in this price, which is great because you're saving over $14 off. And with the auto delivery, you can pause it. You can ship it to another loved one, another friend, another family member. If you have enough to last you, go ahead and push that auto delivery to somebody else that you love as a gift, or let them go ahead and experience these. But you will never want to be without them. Now, I'm going to taste the 3 cheese.
Go ahead and taste the 3 cheese. And while you dip into that, I just want to kind of bring everybody into this right here. I'm holding this with a large pair of tongs, you guys. You need to understand, this is almost an entire pound. That's 14 ounces.
It is.
That is big. That is bold. It's beautiful, and it's all the delicious protein. When that chicken mixes with that bacon and those flavor profiles in the middle, whether you get the 3 cheese or the cordon bleu, you can't go wrong with either one, right?
It's true.
By the way, if I were you, I would get the combo.
I definitely would get the combo.
Everything with
QVC.
QVC.
Bleu was so yummy.
Look at that. Virginia classic boneless
Is there
ham.
a little bit of ham in there too with that cordon bleu?
Yes.
Oh, that's so good.
Taste
okay,
that.
I'm going in for the 3 cheese. I know you can talk about the cordon bleu again, though, but I'm tasting the 3 cheese.
You're tasting that 3 cheese cheddar Swiss mozzarella, which is the staple. We kind of build everything around that. Everyone just goes crazy for that flavor profile.
That's good.
Isn't it so delicious? And then, the cordon bleu. So if savory's your thing, you can't get better than that. Look, I mean, just look at that. That is a beautiful piece of Virginia classic boneless ham. By the way, glistening. This is juicy every single bite.
Right.
I could just kind of carve this off layer after layer, but I want to take you right there in the middle. That Swiss cheese, just look at how creamy that Swiss cheese from Wisconsin.
Swiss cheese with that little bite of that ham.
Isn't
I'm going back in for that one, too.
As Monifa
I'm just standing
continues
here eating.
to eat dinner,
I'm
right?
just literally standing here eating. This is perfect timing for me today.
I mean, this is a really juicy piece of chicken, and don't forget, you get all of that bacon all the way throughout, right? I mean, when I say this is what's for dinner, this is what's for dinner. And by the way, this is how they come to you, right? And this is what isn't the cordon bleu special?
That cordon bleu is good.
Yeah. This is how they're going to come to you, right? And what I appreciate about these is sometimes you go to your grocery store, you get a lot of patties or chicken or whatever. It's kind of in a large sheet. If you get 6 or more, you kind of have to cut it, and it just gets weird. These are like individually gift wrapped almost, right? Any nook or cranny in your freezer.
How long do they last in the freezer?
Oh, 6 months in your freezer. Yeah, but you taste this. Everybody that I've put onto this, they're all about the auto delivery, because
you have to.
This is what's for dinner once a week.
And this is how you impress your friends, okay? Like when you have people
it's true.
that are just spontaneous coming over for dinner. Hey, I want to stop by for dinner. And I love that in the summertime. I actually really do. Because if I'm just at home relaxing, chilling, come on over. Like, I love that. Come on, let's have a little glass of wine or something. But I am going to feed you. And so the fact that I know that if you know, I saw you on Thursday, you say, hey, I'm going to come over tomorrow. Perfect. I'm going to take a couple of these out. I'm going to throw them in the oven. And when you walk in the door, you're going to go, what is that?
Yeah.
And I will be able to literally slice this up. I'll just take 2 out, right? I'll slice it up and serve this to your friends. You make a little quick vegetable. They're going to go, what did I just have?
Yeah, and you know what they're going to say? They're going to ask that question before they even see it.
Right.
Because you're baking this in your house, the smell,
yes,
it's going to just be engulfed in bacon.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at the 3 cheese right here. That's cheddar, Swiss, mozzarella. Again, the chicken is the absolute star. I mean, just look at how thick and juicy that chicken breast is, right? That's a perfectly pounded out chicken breast, glistening with bacon juice, because every single piece is going to have that thickly sliced applewood smoked bacon. There's a reason. You know, when we did Foodie Fest and we had a tent and we were kind of meeting all of the guests, or excuse me,
for those of you who came to
customers.
Foodie Fest.
Thank you so much, by the way. You know, everyone told me, Sergio, what I appreciate about these so much is the ease.
Yeah.
And how good they are.
Yes.
You're literally taking these out of your freezer on a Wednesday.
Yep.
They leave them out Thursday. You put them in the oven. If you have an air fryer, 35 minutes.
Nice.
380, depending on your air fryer power. You have this delicious center of plate item. It took you nothing to make, but it's got all of the flavors that you could possibly want.
The flavor is out of this world.
Yeah.
It really, it's out of this world.
Yeah,
You would go,
I agree.
what? You felt like you went into a really nice restaurant. You ordered this in a restaurant for sure. You probably would pay $40 because it comes with a vegetable. Hopefully it comes with the vegetable. You might have to order the vegetables by themselves.
Yeah.
These, literally, you feel like you've gone to that nice white tablecloth restaurant to get these. I cook. Sergio cooks.
Yes.
We don't make these. It's too much work.
No.
I'm not doing it.
No.
It's too much work to be able to like pound the chicken to get it and then wrap in it and the bacon and the ham and then the cheese and then you got to get the 3 cheeses. And no, it's a lot of work. Family Farms has done it for you. And when I tell you the taste is really amazing. That cheese, I'm really loving that cordon bleu.
Right?
That Swiss cheese with that ham and that bacon is everything. So I would say get the combo if you can, because that way you have both the 3 cheese. If you are a good, 3 cheese lover, get the 3 cheese and you get the cordon bleu. Get it on auto delivery. Trust me, you're not going to want to be without these. And what happens is it's summertime.
Yeah.
We want stuff that we don't have to think about. It's, you know what I mean? In the summertime, I don't want to have to think about cooking in the summer. I feel like in the fall and in the winter, I think about it a little bit more. I don't want to think about it in the summer.
Monifa with 3 kids, I don't want to think about it ever.
You don't.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I don't want to think about it ever.
How old are your kids?
Giuliano's 19, Bianca is 16, and Vanessa is 8.
Oh, yeah.
So they're all across the board. I don't want to think about it. My wife and I, but it's 2025. I also don't want to sacrifice, my nutrition is first and foremost, right? But I also don't want to, presenting so many different food brands here and delicious food, I don't want to sacrifice flavor.
That's right.
You don't have to in 2025.
Yeah.
There's no reason to say, well, it's easy, but is it going to taste?
Right.
No. This is super easy.
Yeah.
This is what's for dinner. Everybody's eating this. Again, I put this with some rice on the side sometimes. I cook maybe a little bit of a salad, some stir-fried vegetables.
Easy.
But you've got this beautiful, large center of plate protein that's just going to knock your socks off. It's bacon, it's chicken, and it's cheese.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about it, right? Like, it just is what it is.
Yes, listen, it is delicious on top of more delicious. That's what I say.
Totally.
If you haven't tried these, give them a try. I am telling you, they are really good.
So good.
They come to your door. You don't find stuff like this in the grocery stores. It just doesn't exist. And if it does not taste like this. It's dried out. You go, where's the cheese? I don't taste the cheese. I don't taste the flavor. In this, you taste all of that. You taste that creaminess of the cheese. You taste that bacon, that applewood smoked bacon. You taste all of those layers. It is flavorful. It is decadent, and it's protein, which I appreciate in the chicken breast. I'm saying you got to get it home. Get it home on auto delivery. Use those 5 easy payments because those go away at the end of the day today. So don't wait. Really, the only choice you got to make is which flavor you want, or I would say get the combo.
Excuse me. You want both? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Get them both.
I didn't mean to jump in there, but because they're both so.
And people they're shopping for the combo.
They're both so good. I mean, when you take a look at that Swiss cheese, that Virginia classic boneless ham on the inside, that thick chicken breast, and all of it, thickly sliced applewood smoked bacon, you guys. We eat a lot of things for dinner.
Get the combo.
When you eat this, everybody's just going to be high-fiving.
Get the combo. You get 5 of the 3 cheese, 5 of the cordon bleu, or you can get 10 of each, but get it on auto delivery. Sergio.
Yes, ma'am.
You know I love those.
Buon appetito.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. Don't forget, get them on auto delivery too. So coming up, we have something from our #1 food brand here